Now Death Pact again is an interesting team. They've lost 3 times in a row actually, compared to the original which only lost once. I feel like they could not lose a 4th time. I think they could be safe for a while, but who knows. So this team been losing to Preventing Death and has been losing cause of that. Interesting. This team I like compared to the S, which has mostly boring characters and the characters they had for an arc. They all lost. So there's that. 7 members and 7 ways to explain them. So anyways, Black Hole is a character. I don't really care about him in general. I think he's one of those characters that was good in one episode and then sucks overall. Pun intended. He's just isn't the character I'm looking forward to. I think he took a nosedive. I don't think people really love him as much, considering he was the reason he lost in T.P.A.C.T 4 and T.P.A.C.T 6. Other teams like the S have lost 2 times in a row or 3 times, but unlike Death-Pact again, their loses weren't really due to anyone specifically. I feel like Black Hole will never be good. I actually change my opinion on Pin a bit. While she's kind of bad too, her annoyingness is more so bad it's good, and it isn't what caused them to lose in T.P.A.C.T 3, and at least she has friends. Black Hole friends feel fake. And honestly I don't care for him. His character is so one note at this point. It's weird he's worried about preventing death. Dude's like the biggest threat ever to his team. I'm glad they acknowledge it. If they didn't it would feel pointless and kind of contrived. I have a feeling he will go next. Cause like Tree and Marker were the first 2 safe. So there's no way that Black Hole won't be going next. I feel sad. We lost Remote, and while I don't like Lightning as much as others, he didn't deserve to go this early while Black Hole causes his team to lose and lose. Gosh. I don't know what's happened to Black Hole where the writers feel like giving him this annoying death prevention arc, and it's kind of annoying. I think him going will be fine. Just yeah. I think Lightning is kind of boring cause he hasn't been anything. I seriously hope people don't vote him in. He was kind of mostly in the background, but he was the first to call out Death-Pact again for losing for death prevention. But what's is he gonna do when he rejoins? Nothing really. I can understand Remote joining, but Lightning doesn't have a reason to rejoin. He didn't do much in the episodes he was in, and I don't know. Let's not waste a rejoin on a character, and he also got eliminated, so I don't know. I liked him on the Ants and he's fine here, but the main problem was he didn't do anything while he was there. That's just dumb to see. I don't know. I personally don't like him, and I guess neither did. If he rejoins, they should give him a rivalry with Black Hole. Him get mad at Black Hole for making their team lose much, cause that's what happened lately. We all know that if he did that, he would be able to survive against Black Hole, but the writers waited too long to actually do anything remotely with him. P.A.C.T is a interesting one cause I used to hate her, but somehow I like her than Black Hole. I think the reason for this was she could have been T.P.A.C.T's Lollipop, and considering I kind of actually miss Lollipop, I wouldn't mind it. I feel like she needed more fans and maybe could have been on a different team as a benefit. Just not yes. I honestly feel like this team kind of has a better chance for P.A.C.T than she was on Death-Pact again. I don't know why the writers kept her on this team. They got rid of Bottle and Pillow so easy. I mean, Bombi didn't do much on Just Not, so maybe he could be a death preventer. P.A.C.T is a character with untapped potential, and I feel like a lot would change if P.A.C.T was on a different team. For one, I feel like Marker would be eliminated, or Bombi if it was him. Bombi only really lucky in T.P.A.C.T that people like a bit. I don't know. P.A.C.T needed something more than screen time in one episode. If characters like Pillow and Basketball can jump and get more fans, I legit think can see her getting more fans. I don't know. I just hate how she went. Look, I like Marker, but he could have went and not much would change. Marker doesn't do anything that P.A.C.T could replace him with. She could be as easy help. Heck, him sure Death-Pact again wouldn't have lost 3 times if P.A.C.T stayed. Cause P.A.C.T could just make sure Black Hole stops doing this death prevention. Cause he honestly need to go. P.A.C.T could have handled this team better than the way Black Hole is handling it now, and nothing would change. I like Marker. People say he's overrated, but then they'll praise Pen, who is actually overrated. I feel like his popularity from Find the Markers and the news kind of caused him to gain a bit of hate, just because it's weird. It isn't like Bottle where she's just sitting there doing mostly nothing. Marker actually does stuff and I honestly am fine with that. Honestly, he's kind of given hate for no reason. I feel like it's dumber cause these same people jump on the Lightning bandwagon right after he got eliminated. Which is just dumb in my opinion. Anyways, Marker works. I will say he was great in BFB as well. He's like Pillow where they sort of remain the same in personality, just Teapot shows it in a better way. I would say even the same for Needle. The writers kind of just made Marker lovable. I think it would be interesting to see Marker taking over and being on Fanny's side would be great just because Fanny is more right than Black Hole and it would give Black Hole a purpose. So there's that to be sure of. I just can't hate him. He does stuff. I feel like Black Hole actively harms this team if anything. Tree is a character I never really hated. I honestly felt the same way about him before. He's one of the few characters where my opinions on them have remained the same. That's a nice thing to say about. But I don't know. He kind of carries Death Pact again in Teapot 6. Just because the writers couldn't write Black Hole to be good. I don't know. I think he was alright in BFB. Just like so many. He got better in Teapot. I don't remember much of what he did in BFB and am not saying he's bad. I just feel like he got a better impression on Death Pact again. I don't know. I never hated him. Dare I say he could have been great. I'm glad Death Pact didn't lose a second time. I just have a feeling he would have been in the bottom 2 or something, but he isn't, and he was the first safe in Teapot 7, so he has fans. And unlike characters like Pi, he isn't gonna be going anywhere, so I will be happy. You know. It's not like he has haters like Pillow. Honestly, the chance of him going are very low considering Black Hole has been getting worse and worse. It's just weird to think that Tree could be actually great. Fanny is probably the best character on this team mainly because she's carrying her team right now. She actually acknowledges her team is failing and tries to fix it. I think compare this to her BFB self, which was mostly doing nothing and yelling a bunch. The writers somehow managed to make her more and more better. I already liked her before Teapot 7, but she's actually improved that. I feel like she's kind of gonna be the reason Death Pact again gets better. Since it's just Tree, Marker and Black Hole, I can see something happening with them. I feel like Fanny in BFB was kind of there. I don't know, I never hated her, I just find it weird she was kind of nothing. I guess she's similar to Snowball, where he got better in Teapot over BFB where they kind of sucked. Well, not sucked. Just felt empty inside. Anyways, I feel like she should make it further than Black Hole. And Lightning, she will, considering Lightning is gone and I doubt he's coming back unless he gets spotted, which I seriously hope he isn't. Remote is still my favorite one. I don't think my opinion has changed on her. Matter of fact, I still feel like it's remained the same. Or gotten higher and higher. I just like her that much. Remote is a character that's unique. Her voice is unique. People say she's only liked cause of her voice, but considering you can apply that logic with every character, I disagree. Remote at least has a personality unlike Black Hole, and I don't see Fries rejoining considering he's in BFDI and I don't really want him to. Remote at least wanted to win challenges instead of preventing death, and I hope she rejoins cause unlike Lightning, she didn't be in the background. That's literally what Lightning did nothing until his elimination, and now people like him. I like Remote and she has a lot of fans to carry her. If people cared enough for Lightning, they would have saved him a lot more in Teapot 7. Also, he's kind of boring. Lightning just needs more to do. And Remote doesn't, who knows. Maybe she'll rejoin, and if she does, I will be happy. Maybe we could see more interactions from her. Unlike Fries, she isn't in another season.